spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why
Yep.
can't you just let me eat my weight in glee?
True Fearless. I'm hoping to see some deep champion pools here. I'm excited to see what we get out of here.
Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days.
I'm hoping to see a Vel'Koz, personally.
I'm hoping that In Defiance has watched and learned the Nico jungle.
I think they did. Oh, I'm not saying anything.
Maybe Prabhu will pull out the Ezreal top.
The Squid Game.
In all seriousness, I was thinking about doing some of the power rankings this year. And my initial power rankings, I was just going through it, and I was gonna put EG on top, but now that I'm seeing this, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I had the roaches at the very bottom of the power ranking.
I think they still deserve to be there, but regardless of whether they win or not.
Just like FlyQuest, they're up in game 1. They're upsetting right now. Let's see if
I wish they would have beat Genji today.
Yeah, that would have been insane. It was
the dream was real.
It was real. Their drafts were insane too.
Yeah.
The Seraphine mid, they gave that respect.
If we're gonna see that. Seraphine man. Also, what's taking them so long? Oh, I got the epic trailer music on. It's crazy.
What is taking them so long?
Yeah, what is taking them so long? Wait, did they pause in the middle? Oh. Oh, and Defiance is
He's trolling.
No, he's not trolling, he's dying. That man may or may not be dying. Which to this music sounds insane. Pull up another draft link, because apparently no one knows. Okay, who allowed this music to be so epic? I did. I swear, if I pick Vel'Koz, I'm from gold. I go straight to like maybe high diamond. No one can tell me otherwise.
Do you have the draft link?
Yeah.
Can you
Oh, right. I'm supposed to stream that to you.
Oh wait, I have the draft.
Too bad. Wait, I should just invite you to the. I don't have you added on Anyway, I'll add you after. But first, draft. So, We have a Trundle ban as usual. Kennen, Anivia ban. I don't know. I don't think Sad Dragon Man plays. I think they're banning Quaker champs,
Yeah.
thinking that they're gonna flex him mid.
I think that is Quigger coming in just
He's
in this
just
game.
he's staying for another game, but he's only supporting Red Strike 929. Their support. He's only going in like because Red Strike 929 is not playing.
Oh, the Lilia. Is this Lilia top? Prabhu. It could. Something I'm noticing, they didn't ban Gragas. Gragas is open for Indefiance. And from what I know, Gragas is like one of his favorite champs. I wonder if we'll see a Gragas Lilia. Do you think this is a Seraphine mid lane because of FlyQuest today?
No, I think it's Seraphine support. That's right. I'm just thinking it's Seraphine support.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think Gopi Ivy will stoop to Seraphine mid.
Right now, I'm not really liking the Roach's draft. I think they're going to be outranged quite a bit, and they're going to have a really hard time playing these fights out. But we'll see.
Well, hopefully here they can pick something long range. I'd love to see something like a Vel'Koz, maybe? Perhaps?
I don't know. Vladimir is such a tough matchup for mages.
Untrue. It's actually one of Vel'Koz's best matchups.
Really?
Yes, because once he pulls, then you're freely able to do whatever you please, and he shouldn't be able to get into melee range at all if you're artillery.
I really don't like that Silas pick. I think that the Roaches are drafting themselves into a hole of not being able to do anything because they'll just be outranged. So I'd really like to see some long-range tools to be able to zone off the enemy team. Otherwise, they're just going to be able to do anything they want.
I don't. What do you think is missing on the side of EG? Like, or both sides really. But I know we talked about Roaches needing range.
Yeah,
hopefully I think they'll pick it here. Maybe Caitlyn as an ADC.
EG needs some reliable engage, but they also need AD. So they really need 2 AD picks here. I'm thinking like a Scion would be amazing because if they just had someone that could just stand there and take all the damage, it would be really good. Okay, Scion's not good anymore. Sivir is here. I think.
What about Mundo?
I think like Urgot or like Renekton would be really good here. So.
Well, let's pray that we can get something. Oh, another advertisement! I hate YouTube.
Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got.
Okay, we get the Tristana.
Wait, what?
What? If they lock this in, it.
Okay. Oh.
They're baiting us.
This is like that. This is like that Ratatouille meme where the chef is just like looking at the paper and he's and then it reverses back to like normality.
Okay, I do like EG's draft. I think they're lacking frontline a little bit, but it's okay because they have Seraphine.
I wonder what we're gonna get here. I'm hoping.
Wukong. Yeah, I really don't like the Roaches draft. I think that
This is
I
a
think
solo queue draft if I've ever seen one.
it is. Well, and they also Sivir is like one of the lower ranged ADCs. So I think they're gonna have a really hard time playing these fights out. I think what we're gonna see in these team fights is them getting poked down, and then slowly they're just not gonna be able to play the fight. You get desperate and go in and probably lose the fight. So I really hope that for them, if they get ahead early, they can blow this game out. But I think if they're behind or even, I think they're gonna have a really hard time fighting objectives. Which draft do you like better?
I like EG's easier to execute on.
Definitely is.
It definitely
Especially,
is just a lot easier to play than
yeah.
Roach's draft. Roach's draft is a little more difficult.
They have a ton of healing and shielding as well.
It's going to be oh shit, I thought
Um, but yeah, we'll. I think that Silas has some good ults to steal, so
he
I think
does, which is going to be nice to see.
yeah, I think that's a bright point for the Roaches, but also, do you think it's Wukong or Lilia top?
It's Wukong jungle. It's
It
Lilia
is.
top. I guarantee you.
I kind of thought so. I don't think
Yeah.
Prabhu plays Wukong.
I don't think Prabhu plays anything.
I know he plays Lilia. From what I know about Lilia Lane, I think it's actually pretty decent. She just has a lot of mana issues. So I'm wondering if he'll build a tier to combat that. I'm really curious to see how this Lilia Lane goes, though. I think it'll be really rough into Aatrox, but we'll see.
Yeah. See, Lilia top. I told you, changed it right in time.
Yep. Hopefully he builds Leandris this time, though. I think if he builds Frozen Heart, we're gonna have some problems.
I mean, at least he can use one of the stats, right?
Right, that's true.
I still can't believe that was an item built on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that the Roaches are doomed, but to me, this draft looks really hard for them. I think they do have an opportunity to make some really flashy plays with Wukong, Lilia, and Silas. But I think if their initial engage doesn't work out, they're going to be in a really bad spot in these fights.
No, 100%.
Yeah, there's just so much sustain on the side of EG. So much sustain. Anti-heal is going to go crazy.
Anti-heal is definitely needed on the side of, and I mean they have Lily as a good applier of anti-heal.
Yep, and Sivir is also a really good
Sivir's
applier.
great, yeah. So it's
Mortal
not,
Reminder is really strong.
yeah. So it's not like we're out of options. It's just that if this is anything like game 1, then that we're going to see a game 3, because it wasn't like last game. Roaches had a way easier comp to play.
Yep.
And in this one, it literally just is like, it's literally just UBC was like, what do you guys want to play? And they were like, oh, I think this is nice. Oh, I want to play this. And they didn't actually put any thought into it.
They're hovering Blitzcrank, which is okay.
Quaker troll. If he was really serious, he should have hovered Vel'Koz.
I think that Blitzcrank would have gone crazy here. It would have fixed all their problems. So maybe they're regretting that one a little bit. But yeah.
Blitzcrank? Yeah, because then you pull them to you. Yeah, Blitzcrank would have been nice.
Blitzcrank is notorious for being really good against these Enchanter champions because he can like pull them in
And doesn't
and then,
have to commit.
Yeah, and then afterwards, like even if you shield them, Blitzcrank can just press R and it gets rid of the entire shield. So it's really good against these shielding champs.
No, 100%. I 100% agree. See, I'm kind of surprised they didn't pull that out.
Yeah, I am too.
Then again, I'm also surprised that they drafted this abomination of a draft, but it is what it is.
I'm thinking that I'm putting the name tags back on the players, and I'm thinking that the Roaches might be able to close this one out, but I don't like their drafts, so I think if anything, EG can really drag this game out like they did last game, even though I think that the Roaches are the better players.
Yeah, we'll see. So, with that being said, we're going to take a break because I think Vimstat has been caught yapping once again.
Yapping!
So, with that being said, we're gonna take a quick break here. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. All right, Genghis, sit tight.
And welcome back to this US Open office plan.
Alright, I'm at 10 seconds.
Give me a sec. I gotta set up this capture. So I'm not good at this. It works? It works, right? Surely, right? Someone tell me. Someone tell me it works.
Yep, I can see it on the stream.
I'm sorry, the music's too good. Hasn't updated for me.
I'm able to see the rift on the stream.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it works. Yippee. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm at 10 seconds now.
All right.
Now I'm at 10. All right, you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know you see. No, okay.
Okay.
uh,
What do you want to see from both these teams early to execute what their comp wants to do?
okay, so so let's see. Other than playing the game, actually this time, um, the roaches are gonna want. See, the thing is, it's so awkward. Both mid laners want to win their 1v1. I don't know what Black F8's trying to accomplish in the top lane. I guess this is just a comfortable champ he's on. Yeah. Whenever your bad connection picks Sivir, he's farming.
Yep.
And he doesn't care about anything else. He's playing for a long game. It's just so out of... there's just no identity with this team.
Yeah, I will say that I saw his Sivir yesterday, and he is pretty clean with it. So
It's the only thing he's clean with. What do you want him to do? It's not. How can you not be clean on Sivir? Like
that's true.
But I mean, that being said, with how safe Sivir's going to be playing, I do want to see Quaker roam. I want to see some map presence from the Leona. That being said,
agree.
Last game did not go so well for Igris in the bot lane, so I do want to see what the Tristana can do. What can that Tristana do for you? Because if you're new to BTL, your bad connection used to be a Tristana one trick until he, and I quote, says Tristana is really bad now and refuses to play her, and then started playing other ADCs. I think he just got bad. He got old. He doesn't have hands anymore. So I think that's the reason why, and that's why he plays Sivir. Top Black F8, I'm hoping that you just survive. Just farm, please. Harass with Q. Aatrox shouldn't be able to land skill shots on him. And as I say that, in the top lane, Black F8's going to get going to take a big trade there. You know, not as bad as I thought. He's going to lose that trade, though, but he's going to have level advantage and pushing that wave in.
I hope he just backs here. This is such a good cheater recall timing. Let's see what he does, though, at the timer. Looks like he's choosing to invade instead. He's sitting on 900 gold. He could have got his burn item.
Hey, but an engage here from Quager. Gonna be able to hit. Oh, there's a level advantage, but I think Idris is dead here if he doesn't E out yet. There it is.
In Defiance is ganking mid lane.
Oh,
Ivy goes into the pool. And it looks like it's just a trade of HP, which is really good for Sad Dragon, man. He was struggling in this lane. So that'll help him quite a bit.
He's going to continue to struggle in this lane, I believe. I don't think this is a good lane for Silas.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's Vladimir. They did nerf his W, but he can still just max W. It looks like he's maxing Q, but the W max is really
But even if he doesn't want to, like, I don't think Silas can really fight him. He just pulls their stun and then disengages.
Yep.
And it's like, but you can continue to poke Silas out with. I mean, given that it's not the longest range poke that Vladimir has, but it's substantial when you can't do anything about it.
And we see a 400 gold lead for EG early, and a lot of this is going to be in the jungle because of the pathing of Indefiance. Indefiance started Raptors and 3-camped upwards as if he was going to gank top. So now he's behind a couple of camps. He's able to steal these Krugs, though, which will help him quite a bit.
There's bot lane there to support him. He was successfully robbed. Panda. And Sad Dragon Man's gonna go in here, and this is what we were talking about. Well, Black FA's here's gonna die to.
Wow, he got tower dove.
Okay. Well, what a good flash by Nick. Can we respect that? That was a good flash because I reacted immediately to Black F8's flash under turret. Then here comes the Quaker engage as he's just gonna be able to get the E and the Q stun off, and is gonna disengage. I don't know. Once
Black Fate is already down 600 gold. This is be hard to come back from.
And he's already being. Oh god, another fight here. He's gonna chunk out Black Fate. Is he gonna choose to back here? His wave is in such a bad position here. He can't walk up.
It's actually not bad.
Is it not?
Yeah, because he gets a good back timer here, and Nick can't freeze the wave, so he's able to get a back timer here without losing any XP. He's really lucky that that wave crashed. If Nick was able to catch that wave, he would be really doomed right now.
Oh,
and it looks like they're gonna get the early grubs on spawn, which is really good for them because Aatrox is smashing, and he'll be a side lane menace late game.
Very true. We'll see how objectives really go here, with Aatrox being basically stronger than Lilia this entire point, especially with Black Fade being down already. And then also you have a weak mid lane right now, as this isn't the most favorable matchup. And here comes the engage from Sad Dragon Man. But it's not gonna do much. I think this is where we start seeing the comp's weakness early game.
Yeah. This mid lane matchup is just really unplayable for the Sylas early. He just takes a beating from Vladimir, and if he takes any trade, he's just wasting his time because Vladimir can just pool and heal it all back up.
Well, and the thing is that it's like, from what I know, Vladimir scales better than Sylas.
Yep.
But here's the Quaker engage, going to be able to get the EQ auto off. Panda's going to be showing up here as nothing will come up. And Defiance is here too. It's going to meet Panda right there in the bush.
And it is level 6. Okay, so they're just backing. And it looks like blue side is just going to be able to take this dragon for free because they have a level 6 jungler, and I don't think Indefiance is even close to level 6.
No, the Indefiance is currently... he gets it off another camp. Well, he gets it off this camp here. So he has 6, but his team is not in position to take this. The dragon's already gone. Black Fate's being... he's going to have to recall here as well after being... and he probably has buy here. Let's see. I forgot to hit O again. Down 23 CS, 24 CS.
Yep, and we see this gold lead just slowly peeking towards the EG side. Already a 1.5k gold lead at 8 minutes in the game, and most of that is in Aatrox. He's up 900 gold, almost 1,000 gold at 8 minutes.
And the farm will do it to you, and that's something you don't really want to see so early, as OPIV's gonna have to burn his flash. Sad Dragon Man is going to take the ult of Vladimir there. So we'll see if he can get the kill here. No, that's a really good pull. Really good pull that he did. Yeah, that was a really good pull.
They just cheekily threw ults at each other.
Yeah. Oh my god, a dive here as a LP. Oh, the ult from the Panda is gonna slow it down, but that's gonna be a dead OP. Oh, the pool is the ignite gonna be enough to kill Ivy, or is he gonna be able to heal? He will be able to heal. Oh my god, the stun, and he's gonna miss the E.
Yeah, crucially, the Seraphine was here first and was able to make that difference.
This is what we call a support gap, as I think your back connection will also be dead here. The cleanse is really going to be able, but I believe Q is going to be up here, and even with this little amount of mana, I don't know if they have the damage here, as the flash is going to also be burned.
Wow. That was a really risky dive. Like, they dove a Vladimir. That was really ballsy, but I respect it. I respect it.
I
It
don't
was really
respect it.
close.
I don't respect it. What type of what are we in
What game of
gold?
the series is this?
Oh, this is game 2.
Okay, who won game 1?
The roaches.
The roaches, la cucarachas. Yeah, we're calling them the roaches for now. Hi, Ito.
Hello.
Hello, hey, chat. Say hi to Ito. He has returned. Okay.
I'm so sad and sorry.
He hates us.
Not ready.
Anyway, Black Fate is dead again, but this time he was able to get the Aatrox to sleep. Aatrox is gonna pop the ultimate, the world ender. Is he going to be able? Oh my god,
Oh,
the double
wow.
Q. Oh, he's gonna miss the third Q. He's gonna have to flash away. Oof.
I think he could have turned that. That was
If
so
he-
close to being a 3v1.
If he hits Q3, I believe he does turn it because Panda's right there.
Yeah. He doesn't have ult though, so maybe that's why he decided to just disengage.
But they might. No, but he popped the ult. He still had it. He disengaged with the ult active. But I think that's Vladimir's gonna have to pull here to get out. Oh, oh my god! The Leona ult's
Okay.
gonna find it. Quaker's gonna still. Panda's gonna be able to just come out of nowhere.
Oh, the
No R
Amumu ult.
available. No, ult was not up at the time.
The Amumu ult on the Silas was insane. It does so much damage.
It does, and this is what we're talking about. That that Silas does have a lot of good ults to take, and
He
Amumu
does.
ult is one of the great ones. Other good ones are going to be Seraphine ult's going to be great to have. In certain situations, Aatrox ult.
Yeah. Yeah, he has some really, really good ults to take.
So you're right to say it's not totally doomed, but our boy Black Fate's already down 2 levels.
Yeah, his team is down 2k gold, but most of that is in this top lane. Like, most of the deficit is in this top lane.
Currently, yes, there's about 700 gold difference between the junglers, favoring towards EG, and then a 1,600 deficit Aatrox.
What do you think the comeback is for the roaches?
400 CS silver.
He's on his way. He's doing really good. He's
He is.
CSing almost 10 a minute.
Yeah, he is. So once 400, once 400 CS silver. Oh, you know what's crazy is that there's last season where they did have 400 CS silver and they still lost. So it's not a
Wow.
guaranteed win. They did lose last season with it. But
Yeah, I'd like to see the Silas start to take a lead because I think Silas can really carry this game, but he needs to get some gold in his pockets.
yeah, there needs to be a little bit more proactive when it comes to really putting the pressure on the Vlad. As the Simper ult is going to come down, and I just might die here. Oh, the insta cleanse and the ultimate from Seraphine's going to come out, as well as a TP from Aatrox. Aatrox saying, no, please leave the button. Stop that.
That was a really good play from the Roaches, but it looks like they're going to transition this into a Drake, but this is Black F8's
Wait, Sad Dragon Man might be dead.
Oh no. Oh, that matchup just looks unplayable.
That looks so. You should have played Vel'Koz. I don't know what to tell you. You should have just played Vel'Koz. But Amumu's taking this, and it's gonna be stolen. But that's gonna be a dead end defiance.
Oh,
that is a dead end defiance there, as that means your back connection's also gonna die. This is a lot of gold going to Aatrox.
Yeah, this Aatrox is a monster.
He now has a 2,000 gold lead over Black F8, and actually, I wonder if he's gonna die to. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, it's a disaster for the Roaches. They were able to steal the dragon, but I think it was just too zesty. I think you just
okay. Look at the Black F8 build. I just want you to look at it.
Oh no! Where's the Leandries? He knows something we don't. He's cooking.
No, it's that thing.
He's got it. He's got it.
No.
We need to see some anti-heal coming in for the side of the roaches here soon, though, because the healing is gonna really start making a difference in these fights in the mid game.
This is so cooked. Oh wait, but you know, 400 CS silver. That's all I gotta say. Here comes ooh, okay. This is a real test of Aatrox's superiority here, as he is going to. Oh, he's gonna vacate the premises. They're gonna give up Herald. I don't think they should have to here.
I don't think they will. I think they're gonna fight for this.
Way strong. Although Aatrox is sitting on 1,600 gold right now, and that's the Aatrox ult. Aatrox ult.
Alright, let's see what they do here. Herald's at 6k.
Okay, that's a dead Leona really fast. That's also a dead Silas. Oh my goodness. And Aatrox, I believe, is...
What a massive Seraphine ult. What a massive Seraphine ult from Poodle25. That was awesome.
Wait, and Defiance. You're caught out. You're dead.
Oh,
okay.
It's an ace at 16 minutes without them taking a single member. This is a disaster for the Roaches. They're down almost 10k gold at 16 minutes.
This is a complete 180 from what we saw last game.
Yeah, this is a blowout.
The draft load links for this game in the previous game?
I do not.
I don't know.
Okay. We have to keep track of champions that we choose.
Sending it
We can do it after.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the ways that the Roaches have back in this game, but I can't think of any, to be honest.
I think we just FF 15, and then we go to game 3 and hope that they don't have more champions up their sleeve.
I'm hoping to see that EG is able to close this game out swiftly. They have all the tools they need to close this game out. Let's see how they proceed with it.
No, I don't think FF is. Also, apologies for the stream. I was checking something for Ito, so stream might have gone out as I alt tapped. But no, they will not FF. They are instilled with the ASAP mentality. Never FF. Never dodge.
I mean, they do have an opportunity. This Sivir is really strong. Once she gets that IE online and maybe a Mortal Reminder, she could potentially get some shutdowns and crawl back in this game, but they're gonna have to drag this game out for a long time.
Let's not bleed too much, as here we go. That's gonna be ghost popped from Vladimir here. I don't know if he needs to pop that. I think the next step here is to take this bot tower. Bot turret's gonna fall, and we're seeing the same thing that we saw last game. In fact, well, but this is the opposite. Last game we saw EG take a bunch of their turrets early, and here comes an engage on Sad Dragon Man. And Sad Dragon Man's gonna have to flash, but he's gonna is this enough healing? Enough healing for him to get out. That's gonna be a nice Seraphine ult. He's gonna bring the Silas right back. That's gonna be 2 kills, and Dragon is spawning in 19 seconds.
The Seraphine is doing so much work in these fights. She's had some amazing ultimates. So much shielding.
Okay, here we go. Black FA is gonna have to flat. Black FA's dead.
Oh wow!
Black FA's
that was quick. Wow.
Okay, wait. Okay. Hold on. So many voidlings here.
Yeah, they could just potentially end the game here.
No,
they can't.
surely they can't, right?
But they're gonna fall back onto the streak.
Oh, the ult's gonna catch the Vladimir. Is the Vladimir gonna have pool? No, that's a dead Vlad. Well, okay, hold on, because I just cannot. What peel here? Oh my goodness. I just playing out of their mind here. Oh, that's gonna be dead. But this is gonna be tier 2 turret. I believe in Poodle. Yeah, I believe in the poodle escape.
That is exactly what the Roaches needed. They got some much needed shutdowns, and one of them went over to Silas. This is exactly what they need to crawl back in this game.
Let's
And
see where the
now
golds are.
they're able to get the second dragon. It's going to be a slow comeback, but the hope is alive. The hope is alive. They're only down 7k. They were able to bring it back a little bit.
Okay, here we go. Black Eye Face gonna be. Oh my god, that auto attack.
That is insane.
And I wonder. So, Black Eye Fate's bought anti heal. He is working on the Leandries. I just don't know about the Roa. I think Roa is so bad right now. It just doesn't make sense to build it.
The Roa is, if he's able to get it online, it's worth it. But I just think it made his early game so weak that it's gonna really hurt.
I mean, maybe in his eyes, he's like, I know I'm gonna lose this anyway. Maybe, but you could say like, oh, he's gonna lose lane hard regardless, just because he's outclassed in the top lane. So having Roa as like a level, I don't even know if it's really like.
I think just having the anti-heal would have been a little bit more useful, but Roa is not a bad option. It has a lot of built-in
There's
gold
a lot of
efficiency.
raw stats it gives, which is nice, but
It also solves the mana issue for the Lilia pushing the side lanes. And we do see the IE coming through for the Sivir. That is a big purchase, and she'll be
some
hurting in these
Grievous.
fights. Yeah. And just from that one instance where Black F8 fought Aatrox in the top lane, it's already done 400 anti-heal.
Anti-healing. Woo. Big fight here, and this is where we're gonna see, is the diver damage there? I don't think it is. Oh, I think that's a dead Black F8. No, Black F8 actually gets out. As the fight decides to pan over to the Vlad killing the Leona. Black F8's gonna barely leave with his life.
That was like the longest Baron I've ever seen. They
Yeah.
took a long time to kill that Baron. They were unsure about flipping it.
Yeah, you know, and a flip, but here we go. Is okay. No alts on anywhere in the side of like Kukurashis, but that's the damage we were talking about. It's gonna hurt. Just absolutely taken out, but they're gonna be losing a lot here. They lost 2 tier 2s. I feel like that's worth it on this Baron. This is a good Baron power play if I've ever seen one.
It is a
Better-
good Baron power play, and they still have a long time to use it to,
Oh, yeah.
to break these towers and
It's
inhibitors.
Way better than last game.
Yeah. The only hope alive for the Roaches at this point is keep stacking those dragons. If they can somehow get to Soul Point, then they can have that threat alive, which could claw them back into this game. But other than that, they're gonna have a long road ahead themselves.
I mean, Dragon is going to be coming up here in about 50 seconds. Rule of thumb is to get there a minute before. Have yourself some vision prior.
They just don't have any way in because they have no towers to defend themselves. They can't push out at all.
And they're
The
left
benefit-
to their... Go on.
the benefit of having the Sivir on their team, though, they can stall this game out a long time as long as she's alive to just clear these waves out. And without Baron, EG can't really push these towers down.
No, I no, not really. But I mean, the good thing is that like that means they can kind of keep the pressure up all the time because Sivir will just push the wave back.
Yep.
And so the pressure will always be there, and Sivir can only, and we saw in that last fight, Sivir can only be in one lane at a time.
Yeah.
So with some good with some good formations here, a 4-1 or a 3-2, like you can definitely get like a turret, like trading another turret. I mean, they haven't open, no, the inhibitor's not open yet, but they do have an exposed inhibitor on the bot side.
Yeah, and Baron's going to be running out here in a few seconds, which I think I would have liked them to see EG pressure the towers a little bit more in these inhibitors before taking the Drake while they had Baron.
Yeah, I kind of wish we would have gotten maybe another turret, or maybe really like put some pressure on that bot side. But hey, a dragon's a dragon. It's gonna keep the dragons 2-2 for now. Aatrox up by 4,000 gold. Yeah, you heard that right. 4,000 gold.
That is insane.
Jungler's up by, what is that, 2,300? Yeah. And then a 2,000 gold lead in mid. The only actual like place that we see the most gold that anyone has in the game is on Sivir. Sivir has the most gold in the game.
Yeah, she's just going and taking all these waves, so it's really setting the Sylas and the Lilia behind. It's gonna be, they're really putting all their eggs in this one basket. Maybe the Aatrox gets
here we
picked.
go.
Oh, and he just ults out. Now he can turn it. They used 3 ults and
Oh no.
not able to kill him.
Well, here we go. Let's see if the Sivir damage is actually there. That's gonna be a Seraphine. Oh. It's gonna attach Quigger and Sylas.
Yeah, this Aatrox is just a problem. He takes no damage and he's like doing their entire HP bars.
Yeah, it's just not enough from this Sivir right now. Despite being 3 items and having Grievous, it's just not enough. How much is the Grievous now? 841, 1,300. They're chasing this Aatrox down though right now. This Aatrox is going to be getting out, and the fight here is on Panda. Ooh. Oh, and everyone just starts dropping like flies here, as that will also be a Sylas, and Aatrox is just tearing it up. Nice job, nice dodge by Black FA, but it's just not gonna be enough. You do absolutely no damage to this.
Yeah. Aatrox is a massive problem.
Wait, and with 2 open inhibitors and a mid wave coming right through, and a bunch of, I think this is end. I think they might end here. No, the Sivir's up. There's no way. Baron will allow them to end though, as Baron is just spawning. And so far, a really dominating game by EG. I think Quager's gonna get Quager. Are we not looking at our computer screen?
Yeah, and I think EG should be able to close this game out soon.
I'm surprised it didn't.
They should be able to just take Baron and end the game here.
Definitely, they're just so much stronger. As we have the book coming for the Vlad. This Vlad being extremely strong right now. Okay, here we go. They know they have started the Baron. Now,
Just
is
don't
it
think they can
possible
do
that
anything about it.
no Wukong's gonna get pushed off? Here it comes. If Endeavines dies here, it's there's no way they can steal it. So that's going to be the Baron for EG.
Yep.
All EG has to do, go mid, or wipe him at drag. I'd say just, I don't know, part of me is like just push hard mid.
Yeah, I don't. They're up over 10k gold. I think they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, and here we go. The face check's gonna happen here. That's gonna be a big alt. As oh my god, they're just gonna drop like flies. There goes that Dragon Man. There goes Defiance. There goes Quaker. There goes everyone. Black FA. The only one left is Your Back Connection. Your Back Connection is gonna try and find a way, and he just simply won't be able to.
This Aatrox does so much damage. Like I kind of want to play Aatrox now. This champion looks like it does an insane amount of damage.
I'm not gonna play Vel'Koz right now. But, I mean, Aatrox is a cool second, I guess. And that's going to be GG on game 2.
GG. Yeah, after seeing that game, I'm thinking that
What are your power rankings, right?
come back and reverse sweep this series.
What's it? Is it best out of 3?
Yeah, it is.
Aatrox is better. Yappa. Hey. Wow.
That's wild.
We shall be back with more as we prepare for game 3.